What's good, YouTube? Back at it again. Firing off some NF. Um, you ever like just dig into some shit and you're like, I I don't know, my bad. I kind of forgot that I love NF. I kind of miss NF. Um, so I'm gonna watch some NF. Apparently, like I don't know, is this recent? Hope. I think like a day or two ago, if I saw that correctly. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you're new to my channel, some of you might be. Subscribe to NF. This is a genius right here at work. Love NF stuff. It's always very different. It's always very thought provoking. He does a variety of different things, be it rapping, singing, just getting across a message. He sings from the heart. He doesn't sing for anything, anything or anybody but himself and what he's feeling. Same with his rapping and whatnot. So, but always he never fake about it. Doesn't sugarcoat shit. Gotta love NF. I don't know what this is about. I haven't heard NF in a while. But excited to get into it. So we got NF Hope. Let's. I'm I'm hopeful that this is going to be fantastic and that you guys have a great weekend. But like I said, like, comment down below, subscribe. If you want to check out some new content. And yeah, no, otherwise, I got I have so many screens going on here. Let's turn on another one just for fun. What do we got here? I'll let you guys pick a movie for me. This is just like a little mini tablet. Down here I got like a. Actually, this isn't entirely legal. Never mind. I mean, of course it is completely legal. The way that by which I stream nonsense. Looks like we got some Marvel stuff. Some surfers. I like surfing. I miss the beach, so I keep ocean going on around me. If you didn't notice, this whole wall right behind you, it's blue. I got fishies. I got a whole fish tank. I call it the barrier reef. It's actually protruding from the wall. That's real fish. It's not. It's not a television mounted. The wires. It's a bubbling system by way of which I feed my reef and the coral, the fish, etc. Just kidding. Let's get with some NF. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, I'm on my way. I'm coming.
Speaking of ocean surrounding me, I'm into it.
Don't lose faith in me. I know you've been.
That's badass, by the way. If I'm gonna get stranded somewhere, I want it to be on like a self-made fucking log raft in the middle of the ocean. As long as I have a means to fish and an easy way to an island that has waves, we good.
Waiting. I know you've been praying for my soul. Oh, oh. 30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming your
30 years you've been dragging your feet, telling me I'm the reason we've been stagnant. Is this? This sounds like it's relationship related initially, and you can see the symbolism. And it sounds like even the older Hope, it sounds like kind of some like older vibes. So this could be, because I don't know how old he is, but I doubt he's had a 30-year relationship. But maybe he's talking to himself. Good looking raft.
and we're stagnant. 30 years you've been claiming you're honest and promising progress. Well, where is it at? I don't want you to feel like a failure. I know this hurts.
So he's talking about potentially letting somebody down. I don't want you to feel like a failure.
Feel like a failure. I know this hurts, but I gave you your chance to deliver. Now it's my turn. Don't get me wrong. Nature had a great run, but it's time to give the people something different. So
basically talking about like, that's cool by the way, talking about like, oh, is that his raft? You can see between the rocks over there, so now he's getting grounded. Talking about potentially like, I guess the symbolism behind this, potentially like a change of scenery, like, you know, one's been waiting and waiting, or dependent on someone or something, hasn't come around. It might be time for a change of look at it. And again, I'm just making this up. I have no idea what he's actually singing about. We'll get there.
without further ado, I like to introduce my album.
Okay, so we have two voices going on. My album, my album, my album. So he's like, all right, it's time for me. This is my show now.
Hope. What's my definition of success? Listening to what your heart says.
Yes, exactly what I said before this. NF comes with that. Listen to what your heart says. That's my definition of success. It's not, you know, the money and the fame, although he has that. But
Of success. Listening to what your heart says. Standing up for what you know is right while everybody else is tucking their toe between their legs.
when everybody else is taking it between their legs, did he say? Like everybody else is getting fucked?
While everybody else is tucking their toe between their legs. What's my definition of success? Creating something no one else can.
Doing something new, doing something different.
Creating something no one else can. Being brave enough to dream big. Grinding when you're told to just quit. Giving more when you got nothing left. It's a person that'll take a chance on something they were told could never happen. It's a person that...
Oh, we got kind of a dark and a light thing here. So he's got the dark telling him where to go. He's wearing all light colors. Let's see if he chooses his own path here.
I can see the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid.
I can see the dark side through the... See, I just said that.
See the bright side through the dark times when there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more perfect because they'd rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut. It's a person that would never waver.
Oh, I missed that.
When there ain't one. It's when someone who ain't never had nothing ain't afraid to walk away from more perfect because they'd rather do something that they really love and take the pay cut.
Do something that they really but take a pay cut. So he's speaking kind of on behalf of like, and you hear this a lot more with like the voice of sort of indie artists right now. I'd rather take a pay cut, choose my own path. As you can see, he's I don't know if they did this on purpose, but the it's dark below, like the shadowing done on these plants. He's walking right into the light.
Person that would never waver or change who they are just to try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the
feel accepted by a stranger. So he's talking about now he's just, you know, the sort of your overwhelming kind of medial demands and societal demands on what music is expected to be versus just spitting what you feel. I don't know where he got that map from.
To try and gain some credibility so they can feel accepted by a stranger. It's a person that can take the failures in their life and turn them into motivation. It's believing in yourself when no one else does. It's amazing what a little bit of faith can do. If you don't even believe in you, why would you think or expect anybody else that's around you to? I done did things that I regret. I done said things I can't take back. Was a
this is funny. The this whole thing is oozing symbolism with kind of what I just said, but the dark side's kind of laughing at him now. Stole his raft. He's just trying to find his way. It's windy. He can't see it. He's still gonna pick his own way though.
Also at a crossroad who had no hope, but I changed that. I spent years of my life holding on to things I never should have kept, full of hatred. Years of my life carrying a lot of baggage that I should have walked away from. Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void.
Looking for some validation. Hold on a second.
Years of my life wishing I was someone different, looking for some validation. Years of my life trying to fill a void, pretending I was in. They get it.
So the darkness just pushed him through the roof. Did those balloons show up in one of his past videos? I gotta look back at that, but they're dark, they're black, and that's done for a reason.
Pain's a necessary evil, difficult to go through, yes, but beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a
Necessary evil. Okay, so he's saying that it's necessary that that darkness is there to push him towards where he needs to go. Or provide that motivation.
beneficial. Some would say having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push I
They
needed.
say that a mental breakdown is a negative thing, but it's driving him where, or it was necessary for him to get to where he needs to get to.
Having a mental breakdown is a negative thing, which on one hand I agree, but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit my bottom,
It's a step I needed to start the healing process. Okay, so yeah, like what I just said. So sometimes it takes that to push you in the right direction.
but on the other hand it was the push I needed to get help and start the healing process. See, if I'd never hit my bottom, would I be the person that I am today? I don't believe so. I'm a prime example of what happens when you choose to not accept defeat and face your demons. Took me 30 years to realize that if you want to get the opportunity to be the greatest version of yourself, sometimes you gotta be someone you're not to hear the voice of reason. Having kids will make you really take a step back and look in the mirror. At least for me, that's what it did. I
Take a step back, look in the mirror. Was that the old him holding the keys?
wake up every day and pick my son up, hold
To
him in
break
my
out.
arms and let him know he's loved. Standing by the window, questioning if that is ever going to show up. Isn't something
All right, so back to symbolism here. Now we're at the top of the mountain, so he's kind of made it through his dark pathway, if you will. And sorry for stopping this so much with NF. I remember you kind of have to. If you want to listen to his song, I'll link it below. I won't interrupt you at all. Feel free. This is just more so to try to break apart meaning behind it, and add anything that I can offer in that way. Upon listening it for the first time, I'm sure I'll catch it later if I hear it again.
he's gonna have to worry about. Don't get it twisted, that was in the shot. Mama, I forgive you, I just don't want him to grow up thinking that he'll never be enough. 30 years of running, 30 years of searching, 30 years of hurting, 30 years of pain, 30 years of fearful, 30 years of anger, 30 years of...
All right, so he just said mama, so is he only 30? Wow. I don't know if that's right. I'm gonna look this up real quick. He's 31. Yeah, he was probably 30 when he wrote this. So he's just talking about his life in general, with everything that he was just mentioning. So it's not necessarily like a relationship. He's not talking to an ex or anything like that. This is straight to mom, apparently. And I just stopped the recording. My bad. Anyways, we're at the right spot, so let's get it.
Empty, 30 years of shame, 30 years of broken, 30 years of anguish, 30 years of hopeless, 30 years of hate, 30 years of never, 30 years of maybe, 30 years of later, 30 years of fate, 30 years of hollow, 30 years of sorrow, 30 years of darkness, 30 years of hate, 30 years of baggage, 30 years of sadness, 30 years of stagnant, 30 years of change, 30 years of patience, 30 years of suffering, 30 years of torment, 30 years of 30 years of bitter, 30 years of lonely, 30 years of pushing everyone away. You'll never evolve. I know I can change. We are not enough. We are not the same. You don't have the heart. You don't have the strength. You don't have the will. You don't have the faith. You'll never be loved. You'll never be safe. Might as well give up. Now running away.
This is the darkness sort of taking over the light. So he's been saying my entire life, pain, anguish, everything I've been through, darkness, 30 years of darkness, essentially 30 years of the fight, to get to the top of the mountain where he's at right now.
You don't have the guts. You're the one afraid. I'm the one.
But he said he can change. He didn't say he did change. So he's not necessarily done changing. Food for thought.
I'm taking up. Reigns.
We
Meet the
got
new Google
Anthony
Pixel
Ray
7
coming
Pro.
up next. Hold on one second.
Trade in your old.
Thanks for waiting until the end. Ads. No, that was dope. I'm gonna have to go back and pick that apart. I don't have much more to say than what I just did. It sounds like it's a struggle song. It just sounds like him kind of breaking apart the struggles he's been through. And it doesn't necessarily even have to be he himself. It could just be you take kind of what you get and what you can relate to out of it. We all go through dark times, right? But there is light. There is the top of that mountain. Um, anyways, yeah, thanks for joining. Hopefully it was somewhat helpful. Sorry that it stopped. I have a tendency to hit spacebar, and if I'm on the wrong window, it'll fucking stop the recording. So I don't think I missed anything, though. I'll double back and post this shortly. But thanks again for joining. Like, comment down below. If you have questions, recommendations, anything by NF, anything by any artist, I'm down. Um, and subscribe, of course. Subscribe. Helps us out, the channel. By us, I mean me. Me and my fish. I don't know what I meant by us. It's literally just me and my dog, who's doesn't even like me very much. He's never around anymore. That's my darkness. My dog is actually black too. It's an Australian Shepherd, black, brown, and white, but mostly black. So he's my darkness right now. Almost 2 years, this motherfucker. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video with me. I enjoyed the video. It reminds me I need to go do some more NF stuff. Some more random stuff. NF's a badass. I like NF a lot. I definitely missed NF. And you know, you can trade in your old phone and you can save, and get a new Pixel 7 Pro. I can tell you firsthand, because I have one. I fucking hate this phone. Never mind my dog. This is my darkness. Fuck this phone. I'm out.